Welcome back to another episode of Stay on Target. I'm your host, Dustin. Thank you for joining us tonight. Boy, do we got a show for you guys. We got a lot of things to talk about. We're going to jump right into it. Oh, Kathleen Kennedy is gone. She is leaving Lucasfilm. No. For real this time, guys. For real this time. So the Lord bless Kathleen Kennedy and keep her far, far away from Star Wars. If you understand that reference, you're a legend. It's a great reference. So we're going to, as Kathleen Kennedy steps down from Lucasfilm, we step into the rundown. We got question of the week. Holonet news, including Kathleen Kennedy has officially stepped down from Lucasfilm. But what legacy has she left behind? And we will end this broadcast with a real-life Vibro Blade. And we're also going to be talking about Maul. That just dropped. It wasn't even the show notes, but we will be watching that. They love to do this. The teaser trailer for the trailer. It was actually pretty dope. I'm looking forward to watching it with you guys. So let's cut our way into meeting tonight's crew. First, we have the pilot from Down Under, Dingo Dan. What's up, Dingo Dan?
I'm great. I'm good. Not much is up. Just dingoes.
You look like business Dingo Dan.
I'm business Dingo Dan. Yeah, there's a specific businessy reason tonight, folks.
Oh, yes.
Yes, you know there is. So I'm pumped to be here to chat with you all about it. So have a good dingo day.
Okay, next we have the crocodile killer himself, Nick Wallaby. Welcome to the show, Nick Wallaby.
I kill crocs.
You kill crocs?
With my bare hands. Don't ask me how I got those bare hands. They came from America.
You got so
illegally.
So you got claws that are
bare claws.
Actually bare hands.
That's what I kill crocs with bare hands.
You were a freak experiment
it's like a hand that's been chopped off.
So the Yanks did an experiment on you.
I stuck a stick on it and I killed it.
Whoa.
I killed the croc with it.
Did you use a knife?
No, the razor blades in the hand with the knives.
Oh, you had built-in knives.
Yeah, no. I took the claws out and put razor blades in it.
Oh. Wow. You heard it first here from the killer himself, Nick Wallaby. Thanks for being on the show with us.
The croc killer.
The croc killer. I'm so sorry. The croc killer himself. And last but not least, we have the shining Sheila, the fact checker.
Yeah.
That is your best
I like it.
Australian accent.
No, we're not all doing accents, are we?
Yeah.
That is what we unofficially all signed up for
like
without telling you.
You sound like a Zelda NPC. Yeah.
Maybe I am.
Weren't you going to tell us something else?
Yeah, but Dan didn't do an accent.
No, you don't have to do the accent.
accent.
No, you have
Dan's
your opening phrase.
Yeah, I do.
He's Dingo Dan. He's the leader of the pack.
He's Dingo Dan.
But yes, no, I have a quick question for you guys. If tomatoes are fruit, is ketchup a smoothie?
Food on Target.
That's disgusting.
There you go.
That's Food on Target. We're starting off with Food on Target, everybody. I didn't even put
It
that
might
in the
be.
rundown.
It's a good question. It's a good question, but no.
But no.
I don't think so.
It depends.
I ain't having no ketchup smoothie.
Like, because tomatoes are considered a fruit because they have seeds, correct?
Yeah. It's classified as a fruit, but it's not sweet.
I don't know.
It's because
I don't know if
science
I
is
accept
stupid.
Science is stupid.
They don't
This
know
has been
nothing.
S's with Dan.
That's right. I'll be here all night.
Science is
This is a
stupid.
big debate in Australia. No, it's
Yeah.
not.
Do you know that ketchup was actually sold as medicine when it first came out?
Really?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Did
The
they have
first form
But
of
did
ketchup
was it called the
It was
smoothie?
called a tomato smoothie.
It's called the tomato
actually.
smoothie that heals your wounds.
Tomato health smoothie.
Wow, because it looked like blood? Is that why?
Yeah.
Blood. Like the leeching. Remember they used to do leeching and that would like suck out the bad toxins, they say?
I don't know, but
I don't know.
Speaking of toxins, you know that tomato is it's a member of the nightshade family.
Yeah, it is actually.
And that actually is toxic to humans.
Yep, I
and
do know that.
Animals.
really?
Yep.
And bears.
When you should know.
And crocodiles.
And crocodiles.
And dandies.
Yeah.
Dandies.
So now that we've introduced everybody,
Now that we've established that bit of knowledge,
But
Throw some shrimp on the barbie and let's get cooking. We got lots to get into. Who is with us tonight, fact checker? We got the wonderful Gonkers out there. Gonkers, do your best Australian accent in the chat.
Yeah.
And then tell us
You
when
know
you're
how that's
done.
possible. Yeah, tell us when you're done.
But Tamerkins did say, I don't know why we are Australian tonight, but I am good with it, mate.
Yeah.
She's
Yeah.
got it. She's got it.
Sometimes these things just happen.
Well,
You
I
know
said,
it's summer there now?
Yeah.
yeah, Australian summer.
That's why we're
Australia's
doing it,
own.
because we're pretending it's summer.
I wish it was summer here.
And
Actually, it was the knife that got me because the Vibro Blade.
Vibro Blade.
When I was writing it.
it's always the knife with
It's
you.
always the
That's
knife. I love
scary.
knives.
That's not a knife.
That's
There
not-
you go.
Exactly. We had to go Aussie for that. All right.
Okay. Otherwise, yeah, we've got some fun people hanging out.
Who is he with us?
Sweet. We have Skylark, of course.
Skylark.
She is.
Let's
what
broker
did
your
she say?
drums.
Oh, she did comment that we were early and on time.
I know, this
Actually
is-
on target.
Dude, this is
hashtag.
crazy.
Well, wait.
Mhm.
How can we be early and on
Well,
time?
because normally we go.
Simultaneously.
Earlier time and
Yeah.
on time.
A normal early time on time.
Exactly.
You just
Stimulate
broke
your senses.
his, you just broke his bare mind.
I'm sure. His bear croc mind.
Bare croc mind.
My bare hand
It
croc
gives the
mine
crocs.
with the razor blade.
Shrimp on the
There
bobby.
it is. Okay.
Oh, there it is.
Early and
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 then- okay, yeah, we also have KG. She said she's running errands, so she might not be able to chat much.
No
but
worries,
happy
KG.
you're here.
yeah.
Heck yeah.
Safe travels out
Yes.
there.
Be safe.
Icy Stormy is back.
What's
so
up,
good to
Icy?
see you.
Long time no
Icy.
see.
hmm And then also
man.
Hannah Roll is back.
What's
and
up,
Night Sky,
Hannah?
they're listening as they
Hello.
do some painting, which is awesome.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
so talented.
Heck yeah.
Fantastic.
you should paint with your what is it?
Dominant
Dominant hand. Yeah. I'm like, what's the word?
They, I'm sure, could.
I feel like they're
and it's
ambidextrous and
still,
could.
Yeah,
Ooh,
exactly.
ooh,
Speaking
ooh,
of, do you want to point out
Ooh.
Yeah.
if we can see it in the background?
I don't know if we can see in the background.
Can we see in the background?
They did send us right next to my head, right
Over
here.
there.
They sent us a lovely gift
Next to Commander
For-
Cody.
for Christmas. Sorry, you can't see it as well, but it is in the background. It was a lovely painting that they did for
Yeah.
us.
Yep.
So thank you guys so
perfect.
much. And they actually did that with their toes. So no, I'm just
Wow.
joking.
They could.
No.
And looking at a mirror at the same
And look
time.
at
Amazing.
Wow.
Wow, that'd be incredible.
While drinking
In
tomato
zero
smoothies.
gravity.
In zero gravity, drinking tomato smoothies. That's the
No,
only thing
I
you
don't-
could have. Otherwise, you float away.
I won't put words in the mouth.
Yeah, right. We're totally. They're like, we did none of that.
Yeah.
They're like, "What?"
But thank you guys. Thank you for
What?
that sweet gift. That was
Yes.
awesome.
That's
So-
pretty cool. Thank you.
We got the best gonkers
fun.
You got
here.
some sweet Christmas presents this
Oh
year.
yeah, we did.
Absolutely. And yeah, otherwise, we probably have some lurkers. which
Lurkers.
We love the lurkers.
Hi.
and it's
You say hi to
just happy to
Merkins?
be here.
Like I represent the lurkers,
Okay.
so I'm in the lurkers union.
You started the
That's
Because
why
every
You're
time,
the president.
because
of
you
the
know,
Lurkers
as a
Union.
as a fellow lurker, let's lurk at me.
Lurk at me.
Lurk
Look,
here.
You know, sometimes as a lurker, you're like, I don't want to chat because I don't know these people. I just want to listen along, and I don't have time to chat, or I don't know what to say, or whatever. Well, that's me. I feel you. Every time I've chatted on somebody else's live stream, completely ignored. I could be the only person in the chat. I'd be like, "How you guys doing? Thanks for doing the show," or whatever it is. I'm like saying nice things to people, completely ignored. So you go about your lurking business, but you won't be ignored here because we're pointing you out right now.
Yeah, it's a challenging thing in the chat too, because sometimes you want to say something clever, but by the time you got like it typed up or thought about,
Yeah,
they've
it's-
already
they've
moved
already
on,
moved
and you're
on.
like, dang it, I missed the opportunity.
Yeah.
It's a crazy thing. I love how Star Wars Santa does it. I feel like he does a really good job.
does
He
a great
really
He's
job.
one of the
does.
chats that I think
Mhm.
he actually saw my comment. That's maybe the first time
Wow.
ever.
He addressed you.
Dan was
Dan, you were
noticed.
seen.
Santa.
I mean, it's just not worth it,
Well,
most of the time.
sometimes stay on target when you comment. It gets
That's
read.
true. I get noticed
Yeah.
on my own show because I pay for
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, exactly.
We try equal
Pay
opportunity.
to win, Dan.
Right.
Dan's paying to win.
Well, there's like the
Free to
hype
play,
thing
but
now.
pay to win.
That's true. There's like the hype points or whatever it is, and you get
Yeah.
like
Hype.
stars for doing good.
Yeah.
Stars.
That's right.
Well,
Lurk
speaking
at me.
of stars for doing good,
Yeah. What are we?
don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, tell your friends, tell your enemies, tell your frenemies about us so we can continue to grow this wonderful community together. Because with all of us together, we can make Star Wars butter. By butter.
Have
we
I
mean-
been outsourced? Has my voice been outsourced?
Yeah, we outsourced you a while ago.
Oh no.
Look,
Give us a good butter impression.
give us a
Nick.
good butter. We'll add it in.
butter.
That's better.
That's almost
than-
identical.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah.
I'm very good with voices.
You are very good with voices. I always told you to be a voice actor.
I mean, yeah.
All right, that's not what they came here for.
Yeah.
Get your good noodle stars.
Here I go. Here's my audition.
Yeah, boom, done. All right,
And I get cut off.
we're going to start off with question of the week.
Can you speak bocce?
Of course I can, sir. It's like a second language to me. I'm as
All right,
fluent in-
shut up. I'll take this.
Shut up, sir.
Luke!
Question of the week is, did KK leave a light side legacy or a dark side legacy? We're starting off hot with this one here, guys, because KK has officially stepped down. Kind of a crazy time. Kind of came out of nowhere. But I am interested to yeah, well, yes and no. But I'm interested to hear everybody's thoughts on this. So, Nick, what do you think? Do you think KK left a light side legacy or a dark side? I have no idea where you're going to go with this.
In her mind, she left the light side.
Yeah.
legacy.
Oh, that's a great point.
Absolutely. In reality, it's very dark and foreboding and just awful. I'm sorry. Rip.
But that is your opinion of the
Yeah.
matter.
Yeah.
And we respect everybody's opinion here. If you have a different
Except
opinion,
if it's not ours.
no, we respect everybody's opinions here. And if you liked a lot of what she did, we're glad that you did, honestly. But for us, might be a little different. But even on the council, I feel like we're gonna have a few
On the
different ideas.
council.
On the council, so be it. But Dan, what do you think? Do you think she left a light side legacy or dark side?
I
legacy?
think she left a mess.
What
know,
kind of mess? Is it light or dark?
It's
a gray mess.
It's a gray mess. It's just
Yeah.
it's like it's like after winter and you're shoveling what's left of the snow and it turns into this like mushy,
Mush.
sloppy slosh.
Dirty
Yep.
mud.
Like
Oh, gosh.
that's
Gets
you
everywhere.
know, like when it first falls, like it's beautiful and it's white and crisp.
It's not beautiful. Don't let
Well,
it fool you.
just don't touch it. It's cold, but
Yeah.
you
It's
know.
good. It's nice in
And it
pictures.
seems like it's
far
good,
away.
but then as soon as you get in it, it's like cold and nasty and you get frostbite. And then at the end of it all, which is where we're at now with Star Wars, it's just a big fat mess.
Yeah, and all your limbs
So-
are cut off because you got frostbite.
And you just
Wow.
want it to be over with.
You're
so
just a blob.
You
you
got
want
attacked
winter
by
to
a
be-
bear.
Yeah, but it's because we're in the throes of winter. We just want it to be over with.
Yeah.
Right.
But yeah, I think she left a mess. That's it.
Yeah.
Plain and simple.
Okay. Classic Dan answer. Fact checker.
Hmm.
Check some facts.
What about you? Light side or dark side?
Dark side.
dark
Boom.
side?
Yeah. Just,
Reasons?
It's dark.
Yeah, because everyone's happy to see her go, so therefore, she wasn't doing well.
Yeah, I feel like that's kind of a testament to
Hmm.
how she did.
Yeah,
Like, if they're happy to see it go, you
Yeah.
weren't doing something right.
exactly. And just again, yeah,
Yeah.
successes were minimal. We don't know all the challenges she faced, so we're
That's a good
judging
point.
this on maybe a skewed scale, but still, I'd still say dark side.
Right. And we always try to be as fair as possible. So we're going to try and be as fair as possible with this. But this is our opinion
Yeah.
on our show. We're going to have our opinion of it. If you disagree, of course, you're welcome to voice your opinion as
But
well.
you're
which is-
wrong.
No, it's great. Everybody has a different opinion on it. But for me personally, I think she left a dark side legacy. Just the main thing for me and why it's a dark side legacy is the fact that it split the fandom so much
Yep.
and left.
Very
This is the
divisive.
most apathetic I think I've ever seen Star Wars fans for Star Wars.
Yep.
And that to me, that gauge alone is where I think she's left it in darkness. She just kind of excluded a lot of people, tried to force her own thing, and it just didn't work, right? And
Force is female.
the
by
force
way.
female, right?
Yeah.
And I just think she was unable to give the customer what the customer wanted. She was so staunch about her opinion and her views that she couldn't see what people actually wanted to see and give us what we wanted to get us excited for Star Wars. And that's why I think it's a dark side legacy. Also, the way that she's leaving points to me that this was not, they're not giving her a fanfare. They're not giving her a lot of stuff. It's like, we're getting an article, and maybe they still will. I don't know. But she's basically done an interview on it, talking about the highs and lows, and still threw a little bit of shade at the fans. And she said it's a very loud minority, but I'm like, I think you missed the mark there.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I think you have things reversed a bit.
Mhm.
So I think she was let go personally. I think they finally had enough of her dogmatic view of Star Wars and what she wanted to do. They've lost enough money. Unfortunately, I just don't think she was the right pick. And she even contradicted herself in so many things that, and we're even going to go into that. If you're not a member yet, definitely become a member, because later we're going to be doing a members only stream discussing a lot of KK's quotes, and we're going to try to make it better or funnier. That's what we're going to do. But some of the quotes on their own are ridiculous, and she does contradict herself in a lot of ways. So that's why I would say dark side. But what's the chat saying, Fact Check? I want to make sure we're getting you gonkers out there. What do you guys think? You think she left a light side legacy with Star Wars shining bright, or dark side and there's a big mess that has to be cleaned up?
Mhm. Yeah, it seems like some people are saying kind of gray. So it's definitely not bright, but they said, there was some good, but definitely more damage done. Or some people did like some of what she did, but still said kind of a gray.
And that makes sense. I mean,
Mhm.
gonkers are nice. We all try to be as nice as possible, for sure. And it's hard to be overly critical for the fact that,
Mhm.
like you said, Fact Checker, we don't see the ins and outs of everything there.
Yeah.
We don't see the trouble that she had to go through to get things done, or what all could have happened on the back end, even with dealing with Disney and Bob Iger. We even went over that a little bit in a few months ago. We were talking Bob Iger, KK, and maybe the difficulties that she had.
Yeah.
So I could see that to a certain extent, and maybe we should even go through some highs and lows of her tenure as Lucasfilm president. I think that would be good. But before we do that, what else is everybody saying? I want to make sure we get all the gonkers in here.
Well,
See, Oscar jumped in.
Oscar
What's up,
said-
Oscar?
Oscar.
This is where I'm torn too, because he says we got Andor,
Mhm.
Yeah, that's
Right.
definitely a
And-
high.
and that's a high, and it's technically, you got to call a spade a heart.
A shovel.
Yes, it was under Kathleen Kennedy's watch where she gave him the money to do what we got there.
Mm-hmm.
Tony Gilroy.
Yeah.
And not everybody loved it, but most people thought it was pretty legit that watched it. So, that's complicated, right, Oscar?
Speaking of which, Dan, talking on that, there's been rumors going around lately, and I don't know if they're true, but I don't know if it's just people coming after Dave, but a lot of people, there's been chatter online saying that Dave did not like Andor.
Yeah, I've
That
heard
he
that.
disliked it.
I've
Dave
heard it.
Filoni?
But I haven't seen it. I haven't seen him
Or
say
Dave
it,
the
so
sound guy?
it's just a rumor.
Well, it's just a rumor, but also he did not. It sounded like he didn't have any creative control over that one.
No, he didn't.
Oh, that's why.
No,
you
that
didn't
was
like it.
completely Tony Gilroy.
That was completely Tony.
Yep.
Well, with Pablo Hidalgo as the reference, he
For
did
the-
say
okay.
for the reference for the Star Wars kind of interconnection.
But that was
of
an
things.
auteur guy. He took the thing and ran with it, and he approved a few things, but he had his writers writing it, and then maybe the intricate details he talked to somebody like Pablo. But
The thing that makes me nervous about that, if they're true, which again, complete rumor, we have no idea if that's true or not, and it probably isn't, but who knows? The only thing about it is if he had zero creative control on that project specifically, and all the projects that we know Dave has had a creative hand in, what's been the best one that's come out?
Mandalorian.
Well, yeah, but no, you would say Andor's better than Mandalorian. You've said that before.
Oh, I think
I've
said
said
things
that.
that he had. I think he said
No,
things
no.
that he had creative control over.
I'm pointing out that that Dave Filoni did not have a creative
Yeah.
hand in Andor,
yeah, right.
and that did really well. That now Dave had a hand in a lot of things.
Right, we're talking
that
about
did not.
Kathleen
So-
or Dave.
No, I'm just kind of rolling off.
He's connecting stuff.
I know he's connected. We're getting there.
We're getting there. No, we'll get there. Maybe I'm jumping ahead a little bit, but
Yeah, no, I think Dave.
it kind of goes together.
It does. But I think from what Kathleen gave us, we
Right.
did get Andor. We got Mandalorian. Whether it was a mess, she gave us so many messes, is what I'm saying. It's just
Right.
it's just not where it should be. It's like a coach that comes in and wrecks a potential top team, and that's what they were. They were a top. Well, they looked like a top team, at least the fundamentals were there for
They were-
Star Wars to be top.
Well, it was the biggest franchise in human history.
It
basically.
was, and it's just a big fat mess right now. There's some people that found it that are younger, that are newer, that loved a lot of the Mandalorian stuff, but didn't watch anything else, so they don't hate it as much. And there's hardcore fans that mostly hate it now. And then you have prequelists that love some of the things they gave you in Ahsoka maybe, and some of the other stuff. They haven't given us. They gave us some Clone Wars. Some people like the animated direction they went. We kind of didn't.
You're just kind of running through a lot of the highs and the lows. Or are you talking about the things that she did well, things that she did bad?
It's just a big fat mess. And so, like, some people like certain things, some people don't. But you're not going to find 10 people that all agree, except for that most of them are going to agree that the sequels were trash.
Yeah.
As a whole. And
Yeah, but there's still people out there that
but then there's other people that do
love
like
the
it.
sequels,
You know
yeah.
what I mean? So it's just a big mess, and that's fine. But
and that's, to my point,
Yeah.
is why I think was the worst thing that she did, was that she split the fandom as much as she did.
yes,
When we all pretty much were in agreement, and Star Wars still is, I think, one of the most welcoming communities. But after all of her tenure, I feel like it's become it's been
gotten
fractioned.
10 times
yeah,
worse, 100 times
that's
worse.
the thing, and it's like we didn't ever used to be this way. We all just welcome in the new people. That was kind of how it worked.
Right.
So
It seemed more open at the beginning because there was kind of like guidelines. Like, if you love Star Wars, these are the things that bring you to Star Wars.
Yep.
yeah,
You like the original trilogy. You like most of the prequels or some of the prequels, or maybe you didn't. But, some people hated the prequels.
right. And there was
So
that.
So
that's
that's
a
been
good
going
point.
on
Yeah.
since way before Kathleen Kennedy was in charge.
Yep.
That was George's time. That's why George was like, I got to get out of here. This is crazy.
Yeah.
So it was fractured, but everybody at that point would agree that the original characters were phenomenal.
Yep.
And there was still great story in the prequels, and Revenge of the Sith was phenomenal, and the turn,
Yeah.
and the animated stuff that they put out in the 2000s were really good. Yeah.
The Clone Wars.
It's just and so, but then it just went times 1,000 when KK took over.
Right.
Yeah.
It was also the fact that it felt like she just kept doubling down on things.
Yeah,
That
that
the
were-
fans
And she needed to
were-
go 10 years ago. I mean, after
like-
the sequel, she should have been gone.
Right.
That's all the proof you need, but then it just kept spiraling.
Yeah.
I think they should have done after the sequels were done. I think that's when they really should have pulled the plug and got somebody else in there to do even brand correction. at that point.
creative,
Yeah.
and she's not a creative person, as far as we know. I mean, it just doesn't seem like she doesn't have the feel of Star Wars creativity.
I think she thinks she's a creative person, but I don't
But
think
just
her
not for
ideas
Star Wars.
resonate. Yeah, but
well, even I never saw the latest Indiana Jones, but
Right,
yeah.
that was
I didn't
her
even
creative
watch it.
idea too.
I didn't
Yeah.
even. Yeah.
a lot of that's her ideas, and that's
No, the
from what
latest Indiana Jones wasn't bad.
Okay.
There's some
Says the only
Italian
one-
Says the fact
scenes.
Says the only
It's-
one
it's-
that saw it.
yeah we haven't
Hey,
seen
Hey,
it.
but you
I
guys-
know 2 others that saw it too.
Well, and the crazy thing about that one, if you know some of the behind the scenes, is that was leaked. The ending was leaked online.
Mm.
I
Oh,
think it
wow.
was leaked by.
And then they had to reshoot it.
yeah, and then they reshot the whole
because
ending
nobody liked the
nobody liked it. It
ending.
was so bad. It did such
It was
brand
so
damage,
bad.
and it still didn't end up being that
Yeah.
great because it
was
feels like a classic KK move,
It was
which
a
is
financial loss after financial
Yeah.
loss.
that's what it comes down to.
And
it's how-
doubling down on something that's like the ship is sinking. Like
Yeah.
you need to get off the ship.
well, and she
No. We got. It's not shelved.
right. And the problem is she tried, and this is Chris Gore. He's one of the guys who reviews a lot of different material, but Star Wars. He had the classic line, and everybody quotes him, is she tried to make a boy's brand a girl's brand.
Yep.
And whenever she did that, she ended up alienating most people by doing that and
Mhm.
trying to create her own new thing. And it just, unfortunately, the way that she did it, she did not do it with the respect of what came before. She was like, just forget about the past, guys. The past
Yeah.
is
We
lame.
don't
Let's
have
go this
any,
direction.
I would even
We
argue
don't have
that
any source material.
I would even argue that it
Yeah,
wasn't
that's
just a
one of the
boys
quotes.
brand. It was like a
Yeah.
everybody brand.
It's not.
It was an
yeah.
every-
and then they
man's
and then they
brand.
but then they tried to steer it so much more in that direction,
Yeah.
so that it alienated most of the dudes.
Right.
When you make Luke a wuss, and
Yeah. The power
To the-
of many.
some of that
to the
stuff.
to the point that, I mean, even was it South Park ripped off?
Oh my
I know.
gosh!
And
it
all
was
of
so
Disney?
funny though.
Mhm.
It's
It
crazy.
was
If you get to
hilarious.
that point,
Yeah.
I mean, I think that might have been the moment when
Make it
Disney
lame.
finally realized,
That would make sense to
holy
me.
cow,
For
we
sure.
really need to change. This is
We've
getting
messed
bad.
up.
Because that was viewed so much. I mean, the numbers on just people
Yeah.
watching that. Like, I don't even watch South Park, but I watched that episode because it was
Yep.
hilarious.
It was hilarious. Oh my gosh.
So, and it's true. And that's the thing. Comedy, a lot of the times, points out truth. Also, sometimes it's just a joke. So,
Well, there was a time when you couldn't even make a joke.
yeah,
yeah.
that's true.
We can make jokes now, right?
When was that time? I
We'll
never
probably get
stopped
canceled in
making
the
jokes.
future.
No, you know what I'm saying, though. It's like everybody's like, you can't say that.
Right.
It's a
Right.
joke.
It's a joke.
Yeah, but
Just like you.
yeah. Good point here, though, KG, as well. In truth, it's a complicated issue that can't simply be blamed on one person. That is a great take as well. We know that the other problem with Disney Lucasfilm at this point is it's done in a committee.
Yep. But also, you're wrong.
But no.
No.
Unfortunately, she's the head of Lucasfilm, and that's why the buck stops with her when it comes to a
Well,
lot of those decisions.
And it comes from
But,
the leaders.
again,
The
but
leaders
still,
take
yeah.
the fall.
Right.
You know, when something goes bad on a team, the coach takes the fall.
Don't worry,
Right.
guys. She'll write a book about it.
And
She'll be
and-
fine.
And there was no
Accountability,
She'll be
accountability and what's the word?
responsibility.
No, when you can transparency.
There we go.
Oh,
There was no
that's a good point.
transparency with
There
her
was
and the
no
fans.
see-throughness.
She's not good at
Thank you
dealing
for
with.
describing that.
She's not good at talking to the fans.
No.
But I would
Yeah.
argue that Dave Filoni is 10 trillion times better at talking with the fans,
Even
and
though he-
communicating his ideas, and maybe even admitting like, well, I know some people didn't like this, but we're going in this direction. This is why, and he defends it because he from a creative side. But she just didn't do that. She just came out like, I'm the teacher. I know you don't want to do what I'm telling you to do, but
Yeah.
we're going to do it. You know, and it's like just talking at us.
Yeah, always
Not-
condescending.
Yeah,
It
condescending.
felt
and-
that way, and it felt alienating to a lot of people.
completely
That's
alienating.
the problem. It felt alienating. Whereas when Dave speaks, when he speaks to fans, he's speaking as if he is a fan.
Yeah, you can hear the passion
Right.
in his words.
Yeah, and that's what I think why he's so much more relatable to all of us, and why for the most part we believe more in Dave Filoni, and it makes sense in a lot of ways for the creative lead because that's what we said for years was the fact that Dave is the heir apparent. Now I have some qualms with that, but I'm kind of on the fence even on this one because there already have been some changes put in place that I'm wondering. Maybe they're his decisions. I hope they are. But again, there's not transparency. We don't know who's making the decisions.
Yeah,
that's
that's the main
the toughest
problem.
thing about all of this.
When you're trying to work with
Yep.
people that are going to pay your bills, us fans,
Right.
you need to have us
That's where all my money's
somewhat
going.
informed, so that's why this decision is the first piece of real news that Star Wars has dropped that changed anything in Star Wars other than maybe some promotions and whatnot, right?
Yeah.
He's like, we're going to do this movie. We're not going to do this movie. We're going to release this thing. We're not going to, and then nothing ever came of it. You got a couple of good video games, whatever. And now that
Yeah.
she's actually stepping down, it's finally the first time where you're like, there's a real change and it happened.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So now there's like a line in the sand, like we can jump over that and move in a completely different direction, which is what Star Wars has needed for 5 years, 3 years, 4 years,
10 years.
since Mando 2 maybe. And thankfully we got Andor in that time period, but we could have still gotten Andor maybe. I don't know.
So under her tenure, we'll ask this question to everybody. Under her tenure, what, in your opinion, is the best thing that's come out in Star Wars in her tenure, and what is the worst thing that's come out in Star Wars in her tenure? Nick, go.
The best thing is probably Andor, and the worst thing is the Acolyte.
All right.
Hot
Yeah.
take.
Nope.
That's
I think
pretty
that's
accurate.
Yeah.
I don't even know if anybody. Do you have
I
a
don't
different
think
I
take?
don't know how to argue
I don't
that.
think you can refute that.
Yeah, I don't know how to
You
argue
wouldn't
that.
say the sequels.
No, because the sequels have
Actually,
some merit to them, whereas
Okay,
the Acolyte
okay.
is just complete
Right.
garbage.
And the,
Yeah,
and the,
I
and the,
totally agree.
the
I
sequels
just
were
wanted to check.
filmed.
honestly though,
Yeah.
I might have to say Obi-Wan hurt more. Like
going
going into Acolyte, we knew it was going to be a train wreck, and we knew it was going to be bad.
Right.
But at least it didn't touch too much on the characters that we
Right.
knew and love. It was kind of its
Right.
own thing that we can easily
I'm
brush
saying-
under.
yeah.
I mean, I agree with you. I think that's the worst
I'm
thing she
saying
did.
as like her own project,
Right. Right.
Yeah.
That like was, dissociated from everything else. I mean,
Yeah.
she butchered Obi-Wan too. I will say that, and Boba Fett
Oh,
for that
yeah.
matter.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. There
Just
was a stretch there. It was just
Emasculated
bad to
everybody.
worse.
But yeah, I
to
mean
worse.
the signs were there.
Right.
yeah.
What
Like,
about-
we saw that one coming?
What about you, Dan? Would you agree with that? Or
Yeah, I think I would take Obi-Wan. No, I'm sorry. Acolyte, but Andor's the best thing, clearly.
Yep.
Still one of the
And-
best rants Dan has had.
Yeah, the Acolyte was
Disappointed
the first
dad
time
rant.
that I was just like, this is absolutely
trash.
the pits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Obi-Wan got us down to that depth level -0.
And we're like, the only way is up from here.
And then it was and then we fell down another flight of
Yep.
stairs after
Yep.
the elevator
and then we
crashed
couldn't
again.
see anything because
Yeah.
it was pitch black.
Yeah. And I
We're
was
like, what's
and then
happening?
you hear this weird song of, these
Power
chicks.
of
Yeah. It's like,
Yeah.
and then the connection with Yoda and, just terrible,
Yeah.
terrible. And then
And
the quality was bad.
Kaedamundi was just a pushover
Yeah.
because he knew that. Yeah.
'Cause
It was
I-
just stupid.
I
It just
enjoyed
made no
parts of the
sense.
sequels, they're still kind of fun to watch, but you just
Mhm.
can't take them seriously.
Right.
And then, but
You can appreciate them for different reasons.
yeah,
Yeah.
at
At
least
least
Well,
you can
they're
appreciate
not
them for-
Star Wars movies.
at least Acolyte was the small screen.
Like if
Yeah.
you
It
take
was
out
so bad.
if you take out everything in the Star Wars sequels, that's Star Wars.
They're not bad.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just the way that they destroyed.
Right.
If it wasn't set in the Star Wars universe, it
It's
would have
fine.
been fine.
Right. Yeah, that's a very good point. And that's even how Ryan Johnson, he came in
Yeah.
to do a different, he pitched an idea that was not set with the Skywalkers.
Yeah.
So he wanted to do something else, but then KK was like, that sounds like a good idea. Why don't you do
And
the
so
next
he
film?
drove it into the ground
So, yeah.
just to
I-
spite all of us.
Well, I think they were trying.
and he stands by what he did.
It's complicated.
It's complicated. Yeah.
Count your days, Ryan. RIAN.
Wow. Okay.
No, no.
No, I'm
No,
just
no,
joking.
we're joking. Creatively.
Change your name to how it's supposed to be
Yeah.
spelt. Dang it!
Yeah. REYAIN.
All right, that's it. Get off. Get off the show.
Sonia's did say that her favorite was The Mandalorian.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of Star Wars fans jumped in
Which
when
season,
The Mandalorian at the probably second season, I would guess, but I can't speak.
Gosh,
for it,
I want to go back. I want
I
to go
know.
back and start it all over again.
It was
to watch
such a
that.
fun time.
We need to go
After
no,
back.
no, no. I mean,
got-
like watch it like when it
For the
first, came out.
We were
I
on
know.
cloud
We were
nine
like,
for that.
oh,
it was a breath of fresh air.
a fresh of breath air.
Yes.
And yeah, we should do watch-alongs until
Yeah.
or
The
that's an
movie.
idea. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We should.
Yeah,
But-
sometimes you shouldn't speak.
Hey,
Whoa.
hey, I am part of this show too, Nick.
Uh-huh. Oh yeah, we should do watch. Oh, sorry, did I say that out loud?
Oh, no.
Oh, it's just an idea.
Watch out. She's going to throw a ketchup smoothie on
Yeah, I
you.
might.
Oh,
I might
bet you
change
won't.
that.
that's not ketchup.
That's not.
Wait, what?
Whoa.
That's blood.
Oh, my
No,
goodness.
I didn't say that. I said it could have been tomato juice.
Oh.
You sure?
Wait, so
This is
yeah,
still
if,
ketchup, right?
if ketchup's a smoothie,
no,
what
it's
is?
not a sugar
It's
added.
If ketchup is a smoothie, what is tomato juice then? Is that just juice?
Pasta.
Is this still
Huh.
juice? Does it not change?
It's technically fruit
tomato
juice.
paste.
It's like
It's
Yeah.
technically fruit juice.
It's like orange juice with the pulp in it.
yeah, it's the pulp.
Yeah.
it's the pulp.
Pulpatine.
Is the pulp Catholic?
Palpatine.
Somehow, Palpatine
Papa
returned.
Pulps.
Some of the worst
Put his
lines
face
ever.
into an orange juice container.
Papa
Papa
Pulp.
Pulps.
Papa Pulps.
Oh no.
That's what I want. That's my Star Wars food.
I love
my
a Tamergans. I mean, Tamergans
Wow.
is super sweet. The fact checker here is here more than Nick. Just saying.
Whoa.
Boom. Mic drop, Nick.
Yeah. Well, I was here in spirit.
Yeah.
Doesn't count.
His dark
Ooh.
presence was looming over
Yes.
us.
That's right.
It was.
He was in the Vader suit every time.
I was. I
Or
was
Watto.
sitting still.
Oh,
Gosh,
my
remember
goodness.
when we subjected Matt
I
to the
remember,
torture?
Yes. Oh,
It's so
man.
funny.
And he just sat there for like
In the back for
an
like
hour and a half
Yeah.
every night.
You know
Why
what we
did we
could
do
do?
that? That was
We could
terrible.
react to our early shows.
Oh,
of
man.
Stand
Oh,
Target.
man.
I don't think we're
That
big
would be
enough to
great.
do that yet. I
No,
don't
no,
think
no,
we're big enough.
It'll still be hilarious.
No.
so funny.
Because
Like,
it'll be
what
like
were we
watching
doing?
it. It'll be like watching it for the first time because
all
I'm
of the
like,
technical difficulties, but then
Yeah.
we could talk about like actual shows that we were talking about.
Yeah.
Be like,
Right.
oh, that was horrendous.
yeah, be like, oh man,
Yeah.
remember how much hope we had when we were going into Obi-Wan?
We held out so
Gosh,
much.
look at
hope.
us there.
Yeah.
We had so much hope.
This is
We
why
still do. We
and
still
then
do.
like
but
from
this is why we are the way we are.
yeah,
Yeah.
we should
6 years.
we should review
7
that
years.
like before we watched it, and then like the final episode and our
Yeah.
whole review on
Yeah.
it. And
Yeah.
it's just like yeah,
I wanted it-
and then it goes
yeah.
to
Dude, we need some montages of
Yeah,
like
montages would be
reactions
awesome.
to the finales, like year in
Yeah.
and year out.
oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
You know, just like our faces, like, oh man.
And then like every single time we're like, yeah, Andor's gonna be crap.
Oh my god.
It's not even
yeah.
gonna work.
Because the funny thing is,
that
like,
was
nobody
hilarious
watched
here.
any of our videos when we were
No.
doing the early ones.
Right.
You know,
no.
when some of them were good, and Mando was pretty good, and it wasn't until Andor season 1.
Yeah.
And then we felt bad like dogging on something, right? Because now we got people in the chat that love it or whatever.
Right.
So it kind of affects how we react to some things.
Well, but we were always honest, though. I mean,
Yeah,
we
but
always
we-
gave
at
our
the end of
honesty.
it, yeah.
And we always are honest. We try to say it the nicest way possible, but we're going to be honest about how we feel about
Yeah.
something.
Sometimes you can't be nice.
a lot more people
Sometimes,
online
no.
are more brutal than we. A lot more brutal.
A
than
lot
we
more
are.
brutal.
Very
I think
much.
we try to take as fair approach to things as possible and consider both sides
Right.
of the argument, but also expressing our opinion and how we feel about it.
Yes.
And we try to give reasons as to why we feel those things and why we think it's done that thing. But if others have different opinions, you have a different take on it. That's totally cool. But speaking of which, takes fact checker. I didn't get your opinion. What would you think KK's best project was during her tenure and worst project?
Oh, I would just agree with you guys for sure. That
What did we say?
Mando and Acolyte.
No.
I listen.
Mando and Acolyte.
You were
Technically, he
half
said
right.
Andor. He said Andor.
That's still okay.
I
Did you-
listen.
even in the
Oh,
room.
Did you
wow.
like Mando or Andor
Classic.
more?
Yeah, did you like
It's either
Mando,
or
Andor?
Andor more?
Mando for sure.
Mandor.
See, that's
Mando, yeah,
where
she liked
I
Mando.
went. That's where I,
Yeah.
I was
So that was your
listening and inserting my take.
We'll give you the benefit of the doubt. We're fair here.
Dang it.
Oh, my
Okay, well
goodness.
that's good. That's very true. You guys are.
Yeah,
so
I
nice.
listen.
Right.
I know. I shouldn't say declarative
ever-
statements like that.
Don't ever think you're gonna say the right thing.
Oh, wow. Nick.
No. Like, I'm not saying that against you.
Right.
Like,
Oh.
When you
don't
think
ever
that-
be so
Except for you're
sure
saying
of
it to
yourself
me.
that you're
Oh.
like, yeah, this is 100% what
I
happened.
listened. Immediately
I
got it wrong.
listened. Nope, you didn't.
That was even better, though.
Oh.
I know. I'm
It's
just
like
here to
it's one of those
entertain you
life
guys.
rules. It's like never, all like 99% sure. Don't ever be 100%
100%
sure.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, so that's my my take, I guess. We
That's
did
fair.
have Skylark said, yeah, as relieving as it is to see Kathleen go, it is a little unnerving waiting to see where Star Wars is going to go from here.
That is a great
Yep.
point. And that's where,
sad.
yeah, that's where
Oh.
I want to
Yeah.
go from this conversation. We have to move on to some other stuff.
There's
But
There's the comment.
She did give the quote, it was a happier time, a simpler time.
a simpler,
Yes.
it really was in a lot of ways. We hadn't got everything that we have now. And just on the other side of it, it's challenging.
I wish we wouldn't have got a lot of that stuff.
Right. Unfortunately.
It's crazy.
I'm just
Mandor
gonna
the
say this, and then we can
Barbarian.
move on. So I think the best that ever came out under her tenure for me was Mandalorian season 2. Whenever Luke comes back, and I didn't even think that was her
Oh my
decision,
gosh.
but that was my favorite. Well, my favorite under her, and that's
He's gonna die on this hill.
collectively, I think that was whenever the fandom was at its highest peak. Other than I think The Force Awakens, but you could have thrown poop on a wall and called it Star Wars at that point, and everybody would have
Yep.
watched it. And
Oh
loved
my
it.
gosh!
Because
it's poop on the wall.
Star Wars was back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but I
Have
think
you
that
ever
one,
thrown poop
and
on
then
a wall?
no,
I'm stuck on that.
and
the
it's
poop is
stuck on the wall.
Stuck on the wall.
Sorry, that was maybe not the best take, but but also I'd say the lowest. I agree with you. Andor was the worst project, or not Andor. Wow, Acolyte was the worst project.
Yeah.
No,
you listen.
I did. I just misspoke.
100%
Me
sure.
too. I just misspoke.
No, you
Exactly. Okay, that's fair.
You knew what you were saying.
For the fact that you said I listen, you really solidified
Okay,
it.
you keep going with what you were saying.
Yeah.
Let's
No,
move on.
Oh my
the low for me was.
What was it?
I
Acolyte
no, I have
is
a
what
hard
you're
enough time
saying.
even saying the movie.
Oh,
No, it's literally blanking from my mind.
The movie?
How she handled
Solo?
Luke in
Last Jedi.
The Last Jedi.
Oh,
I'd say
Last
the
Jedi.
lowest point for me was The Last Jedi because that really sent us downhill. Ever since then, the way she handled Luke, even before that, with the way she handled Han, I didn't like how she handled Han. So it was even there, but then she solidified it. They solidified it with how they handled Luke, and that for me is the lowest point in all of Star Wars for me because of how she destroyed. I think in
Well,
that,
she did,
and how she destroyed Han, emasculated him.
like, your heroes suck, kids.
Yeah,
We're gonna
exactly.
kill them.
Exactly.
That's just it's crazy that we had that happen to us.
And then
You lost all of the OG fans
Oh.
in the
Yeah.
first movie, half a movie. You know,
I'd say it
they're-
was
they're out.
people let it go for Han because He always talked that he wanted to die in Star Wars. I just hated how they did it. They made your hero a deadbeat dad and then killed him off without any retribution. It was like, what? And then they doubled down on it again with Luke.
Yeah.
And
Luke's a
even
loser,
worse.
man.
Right.
Yeah.
And like you said, you can't say that was all her idea,
No, not
but she was the one in charge.
Mhm.
Yeah,
you know,
she is the
She had
one.
the
This-
final say.
The problem, I got hot takes. We'll get there.
Yeah.
Yes.
It gets
Go
even
ahead.
further than that. You know, it's crazy
Mm-hmm.
because Luke never should have, or George never should have picked her in the first place.
No.
That
That's
was
the
the worst
problem.
decision he ever made. He just jumped out and gave it to her. It's like, you gave it to the wrong person, George.
Yeah.
In your mind, it's good, but for
Well,
your
you-
fandom, it's ruined.
You'd
Ruined.
think that like, working with somebody that long that you knew a person, but George was wrong.
Right.
Yeah.
Had he given it to Filoni at the time, he didn't have any idea
Oh,
on how to run a
man.
company.
I
But
don't-
creatively, he knew what he was doing back
Yeah.
in the day.
He did.
He was as close to George as anybody.
Yeah, I think
So the fact that we've gotten around to that is like it's been a long time coming. And hopefully he's learned some lessons along the way and
Yeah.
seen what doesn't work
Mhm.
and what does.
right.
Well,
yeah,
the man actually loves Star Wars, so
you can tell. Yeah.
Right. I don't think she does.
I don't think she ever
I think she
did.
likes money. I think she likes being a film producer.
Yep.
Mhm.
And I think she
And that's
likes
all she
Telling-
was.
she likes the
people.
corporate side.
Yeah.
You know, she doesn't want to have to be a face. She doesn't want to have to talk to
Mhm.
fans.
Mhm.
She doesn't care really about the fans other than that they bring money to her,
Mhm.
you know,
Yeah.
and make her look good in front of Disney or whatever. But Disney's such a mess too.
Right.
That's
And
the
that's the
second
problem.
worst decision is selling it to Disney.
Yeah.
That
But
was
hey,
horrible.
man,
It's like, I'll give it to
he
Kathy.
got a lot of money for that.
He
Yeah,
did.
but this is the price you pay. Like
Yep.
this is the mess that we're in. She took it, ran with it. Disney took it, squashed it into pieces,
Yep.
and it's just a big fat ugly mess.
They
He-
commercialized
Well,
it.
they sweet
Yeah.
talked him
Yeah.
into it. I mean, let's be honest.
Yeah, yeah,
And he had a relationship with Bob Iger going back to the Young Indie series.
Yeah.
Bob Iger helped him get that off the ground, and he was so passionate about that project.
How many episodes
So,
are there of
I
that?
I don't even know.
I think there's like at least 10.
Yeah, something like
Yeah.
that.
But you know he regretted every second.
But
of that
immediately
decision, yeah.
after selling it to Disney, I think he knew he made a mistake, but it was too late. I mean, what is he going to
Yep.
do at that point? Because immediately after, even in Bob Iger's memoirs, he talks about how George felt betrayed because they didn't use his treatments.
Well, why would
George
they?
thought he was going to still be around to help.
Yeah.
Right.
That was the thing, and that they wanted him around. But as soon as he signed that deal, they were like, "We own it. You're out. See ya."
Yeah.
Yep. We're doing our own thing.
It's
now.
like that was again one of the biggest mistakes they ever made, and unfortunately,
That's why
he
you read
didn't
the
realize.
fine print, George.
But for him, though, at the time, Disney was the safest play for him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you were
we had the
to
most
think,
money too.
they had the most money. They have the longest brand history as far as creating content that
Mhm.
typically families could all enjoy together. Unfortunately, they went downhill after that as well.
Very
So-
downhill.
So I can understand where he was coming from at that point. Plus the relationship he had with both Kathleen Kennedy and Bob Iger.
Mhm.
I think he just didn't see it. He just didn't see what they were going to do with it. So
I guess why sell it though? Why not just keep it Lucasfilm?
right, that
Other than the fact that you want a big fat paycheck.
Exactly.
You know,
Yeah.
you don't even have to sell it. You just hand it to Kathy and just like do
Kathy.
stuff. And then they're not. Then he hated the corporate overlords when he was
yeah,
running
that's what.
his movies. He
yeah.
hated them,
Mhm.
and then he just handed his creation into the hands of the biggest corporate conglomerate ever.
And in
Yeah.
some ways,
It
this
sounds good.
this
but-
is a dark take, but in some ways, because he was so mad at all the people all the fans that treated his prequels
yeah. Well,
like garbage, he was like, you know what?
I'll
I'm
get
gonna
you.
sell it to Disney,
Yeah.
and then you guys will see how bad it gets.
Yeah.
And he was right.
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
definitely right.
But
Yeah.
that was the dark play. He was like, "I'll get you in the end, you prequel haters."
It's just crazy.
You leave Jar Jar alone.
You leave Jar Jar alone.
Yeah, he loved that stuff. You know, and George had his strengths too.
yeah.
You know, if we're
Mhm.
talking about KK's eulogy here, like George, he was an incredible
She's not
thought
dead.
guy.
She's not. She's still with us, Dan.
No. It's her Star Wars eulogy.
Star Wars eulogy.
She is
Okay.
done. Star Wars under Kathleen Kennedy is dead.
Yeah.
DED.
DED.
We
Dead.
got to go into that a little bit, but
Well, we can go into it. Let's go into it because I'll rant.
Yeah, no, I'm just gonna say, the future of Star Wars though is one thing that we want to discuss because KK is out. But now we have two new leads, which is going to be Dave Filoni and Lin-Win Brennan, who is just the business side of things. Dave is going to be the creative head, And do we feel comfortable? And is KK's influence not still going to be ever present in Star Wars moving forward?
Well,
For the
that
fact
depends.
that KK was in charge of Dave for a long time. And also, Dave has technically been the creative lead of Star Wars for years. So there is some qualms I have.
Who is Linwin?
Linwin Brennan is just the business side. So she takes care of a lot of the financial things.
She's been an executive vice president
Yeah.
at Lucasfilm for, I guess, a little while. It sounds like.
Has she
Since
been
pretty
in-
early on.
Has
Yeah.
she been influenced by Kathleen Kennedy's?
I don't think she knows.
leadership?
She's if that's the
I think
case,
so.
but she's not going to do any creative stuff,
Right.
Other than,
But she's
going to
got-
attend the corporate meetings with Disney.
But
and
she's
the
got
shareholders.
Kathleen's ideas.
I don't.
She-
I mean, maybe
You know what I mean? Like,
financially.
is it her protege?
it's possible. It's possible.
I'm
possible,
hoping.
Pete.
I'm hoping what she's gonna do is be like a good business consultant to Dave. To be like, Dave, that did not make us money.
Yes.
Like, I think she needs to be more detached from the actual like plot storyline type things,
Yeah.
and needs to be more attached to the business side, because I think that's what Kathleen kind of failed at. Was we lost money. I mean, how do you lose money with Star Wars? You have somebody forcing their ideology or their way into things and not giving the customers what they want. So Linwin, I think, needs to step in and be like, Dave, I love that you're creative. I love
Yeah.
that you're going down a
Checks and
path.
balances.
You need to make us
But-
more money.
But this path is not working for us.
Yeah.
We need to go down a path, and we need to get our customer base back
Yep.
to where we can make money. I'm hoping that's the way it's going to go, because I do think Dave needs that. So that's the only way I think this dual presidency could work out well. So, but
Yes.
anyway, but also KK is going to still be producing movies. She talked about, and they didn't say where she's going to be producing movies. That makes me a little nervous too. So she might still be involved with Lucasfilm
Please don't.
well, that's okay.
and Disney.
Please don't.
because
do this.
that's what she knows how to do.
Yeah,
She knows how to
She is a good
produce
producer,
movies.
yes.
Yeah, but don't
She
make
just
them
needs to-
Star Wars movies.
No, she just needs to
Do
stay
other
out
movies.
of the way of all of the creative people.
Yeah.
Like produce, give them the money. That's all you're supposed to do. Just like say, oh yeah, I got the money coming. That's it. Oh yeah, we can provide the technical stuff that you need to shoot the movie. That's it.
Right.
Yep.
Don't then leave Steven Spielberg to make the movie. You know, like don't be like Kathleen is like, well, I think you should include a girl in the show. Whatever.
and make
Whatever.
it lame.
Yeah.
British and
It's like,
brunettes.
It's fine, but like, no, Kathy, your job is to produce. We're gonna actually write the film, direct it, get the whole thing off the ground. So if she wants to direct, if she wants to produce, that's fine, because that's actually what she's good at.
Right.
And maybe she's not good at it anymore, and maybe she only does one or two because she's old. But like,
She is getting older.
so
Elderly.
that doesn't give me as much pause.
Also, I
in that
think
sense.
to piggyback off that, I think it's also because it feels like they're letting her go. Because
Interesting.
they said she stepped down, but at the same time, there's no fanfare. There's not really been like a lot of like, it's just kind of beginning of the year. She's stepping down. It's more quiet. They're not giving her a bunch of accolades. They're not giving her a bunch of like, oh, she's the greatest. She did such a good job for Star Wars. She did all this
Well,
stuff.
I mean, I think they don't want to lie to the people.
I know. I think there would be a bigger pushback. I think that's why
Yeah.
they're finally.
Oh my gosh, she made like 30 different shows and they were all good. Like,
I mean,
Right.
did they
weren't.
finally look at the records of like monetary return?
I think-
Did they finally make an account of like how these movies made money, and then for a couple of years they made money, and then they just lost money for 10 years?
Yep.
She made movies. What, they bought it in 14. She was the president in 14
12.
or 15.
2012.
She became the president in 12.
yeah.
Okay.
14's when the first movie came out.
Okay. 15.
Was it? Oh, sorry. Yeah.
So, but-
knock
but-
off A New
Force
Hope.
Awakens.
So
yeah.
between 12 and 2019, that's 7 years, she released 6 movies, wasn't it?
Right.
Force Awakens, Rogue One,
Solo.
Solo, well,
Last
in
Jedi.
order.
Sorry.
Last Jedi,
Then Solo.
Solo, Rise of Skywalker. That's only five movies.
5 movies, yeah.
In 7 years. Okay, that's actually pretty good. 5 in 7 years. That's like Marvel pace, although Marvel did like 20 in 7 years.
Yeah.
And then it
And
went
then they
completely
interconnected
quiet.
Because she did such a bad job.
All of them did worse and worse and worse.
Right.
Except for like Solo did bad, and then Rise of Skywalker did okay. But they
Mm-hmm.
all went down in the wrong direction. And then no movies have come out for 7 years.
Right.
So out of the 14 years that she was there, 7 years where she made some money, 7 years of $0 other than just dumping money into Disney Plus, which maybe helped Disney Plus bottom line, but I think they're going to look at it and be like, it actually did at the beginning again, like in 2019 with Mando, and then it did maybe through the pandemic stuff because people were wanting Clone
Yeah.
Wars and,
Right.
so maybe up until 21, they were still like on the positive. And then it's just been 5 years of like horrendous numbers, So again, financially, like she gotta go. Somebody else has to come in there and make us money.
Yeah.
Disney's like, change something. And
And the final straw, I think,
crazy.
was the Acolyte. I really think that
Yeah,
that
I mean,
was
it was
the final.
just
the final
bad.
straw should have been Book of Boba Fett,
Yeah.
You know,
Obi-Wan.
and then Obi-Wan.
Yeah.
Oh
Right.
my
well, it should have
gracious.
honestly. It should have been for me.
Well, the
it's-
Rise of Skywalker.
Yeah, the Rise of Skywalker would have been at least let the series play out, but the way it played out, that made it united the fans, but in the worst way possible because
Yeah.
everybody just collectively agreed this is
But
terrible.
in those first 7 years of movie making, that she was doing her thing
yeah,
for Star Wars, and then trying to creatively, because she had the whole thing in her hand, and she's like, "Oh, I want to go this direction. I want to go this direction." It was a big fat mess for 7 years. Still, like she's like, "Well, this person's getting a movie, and this person's getting a movie." How many of them didn't work out?
you
And
get
then-
a movie. You
Yeah,
get a movie.
how many directors were on the movie and then they got fired and they had to bring somebody in for
Right.
reshoots?
And we didn't even go into all that.
And that happens.
That's a whole nother side of a mess
right.
that we could talk
That's
about.
what I mean.
Yeah.
So there's like
Right.
that's what she's good at, and that was horrendous in this when she
Mhm.
was taking over Star Wars. Maybe it was too much for one person. I personally think she's good at producing movies. She was decent at a certain time in her life. She was really good at it.
Yeah.
She's washed up now, and she's not as good at it anymore. And then she was given this huge task of running all of Lucasfilm, and she's not qualified to do that. Therefore, the train just derailed, and it kept derailing for way too long. And Disney's like, it's okay. We're like Nintendo. We could never sell another console for the rest of 100 years, and we still have
Right.
profit.
Make money.
So they just let her
Yep.
sink money, and they took the loss, and they took the loss. And eventually they're like, you want to retire now? Like, I think we want to make money again.
yeah.
And even same thing with Marvel in the last 5-6 years. Like, Marvel's like, we need to make money again with Marvel.
Make money again.
Yeah,
And
and
so
I
it's
mean
not just
Marvel's
Star
coming
Wars.
back. Disney,
Yeah.
I think Disney's finally just hit the point where like we're losing so much money.
Yeah.
We
But
won't
Disney-
be a business. That's
but-
what I've been saying for years. I think we in our lifetime, if they don't course correct, Disney might go under,
Yeah, and
and it's getting close.
well,
It has gotten
Disney's
close.
got so many messes. They are the worst on every front.
Yep.
Talking about ESPN, we're talking about their parks. We're talking about it's like what a cluster on every front with Disney
Yeah,
when they were at one time a profitable,
Yeah, they were-
family friendly.
they were the biggest.
They
I
were
mean,
known
really.
for X, Y, and Z. They put X, Y, and Z in the trash, and now they're like, we're known for ABC now. It's like, dude,
Right.
why
Sesame
did you do that?
Street.
Yeah, Sesame Street.
Yeah. So,
So-
anyway, we could keep talking about this, but we got some other things to get on with. I think at this point, what I said at the beginning is what I mean. Lord, bless Kathleen Kennedy and keep her far, far away from Star Wars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's the nicest way we could say it. We're glad, but I still have maybe some qualms, and I'm on the fence when it comes to the new leadership of Dave Filoni, because I think he's had a few misses, and it makes me nervous with his track record. But how
Right.
much of that was KK? How much of that was him? Also, how much of
Remains
this
to be seen, yeah.
and how much of the new additions, which is with the parks going to back to the original trilogy, is that his decision? Who made that decision? What decisions are they making? I just want to know who's making the decisions. If I
is
knew who's
making
making the
the
decisions,
decisions?
then we could actually
Well,
know
guess
who to
what?
blame.
With Dave, I think we're going to get real communication. I really think that we're going to start getting. We need it.
He needs to get out there
We
now.
need him
Yeah,
on a press tour talking about
Yes.
Star Wars.
and the direction.
The future, the direction. Give us some hope. Give us some some positivity
Yeah.
to look forward to. Like Maul Shadow Lord, there's a trailer drop. We're going to talk about it. Like that looks pretty positive, because now it's going to take a little while to wash out all the things that KK had in play and all this stuff.
Yeah.
And You know,
Yep.
if he was in charge of the creative. I think it was just for the corporate side, so he could see what the corporate side looked like, and he could learn as to what goes on behind the scenes. He basically got access to all that.
Yeah.
But all the projects that were there were hers,
Mm.
and he was overseeing them, yes, but he just was like, I'm not going to step on it because you guys are like 3 years in the throes of this thing. That's what I think.
Yeah, he might have been a little too little
Right.
too late. That he
I'm
was able to.
extremely positive that Dave is going to do really, really good things. I know there's some question marks about his personal show, Ahsoka, but you could say that's not his strength, doing his own live action show. Like, dude, like your strength is cartoons
Cartoon.
and creativity, like as a whole. Like maybe he can be the Feige that Marvel had and bring us something like a good plan that we can all get behind, and something that will, you know, blow our brains collectively. Like, oh wow, yeah, they're bringing the original characters back, and
Right.
you know, you could argue it's too little, too late, but I think, yeah, this is KK's eulogy. I never want to hear her name again, ever, because she's gone. Like
Yeah.
she's toast. So now we can complain and gripe about Dave Filoni and Lin-Win once we get to know her.
Well,
I
don't think
but
she's a real person. I think
she
she's
might not
an
exist.
android.
She's AI.
But it's Star Wars fans are always going to gripe and complain about something,
Of course.
because we're passionate.
Yeah.
But all sports fans are going to complain about their team if it's not going perfectly, because they love the team.
And also
So
the refs are against us.
It's okay to complain. It's just, I think we have to take a positive track and a hopeful one with Filoni, because Filoni's the guy that's going to be making the creative decisions that we want to see. And so I think we need to get behind him and support what he's got going, I think.
I'm not going to blindly get behind him and support what he's got going, because
Yeah.
he's going to have to prove it to me.
No,
That's the state I'm in.
Exactly.
I'm in the state, like, I'm going
Yeah.
to give him the benefit of the doubt now,
Yeah.
because he is in charge. So
Yep.
if he does a good job with that, I'm going to support those decisions.
Absolutely.
If he does a
No,
bad
there's
job,
no blind. There's no blind.
Right,
We're,
right.
we're Star Wars fans.
We can
we
all
judge
see
what they
here,
give us.
Dustin.
If you give us something epic,
I just mean, yeah, I don't
Yeah.
want to like just. I'll encourage him to do the best Star Wars job
Right.
possible, but I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt right now. Even like I said with Ahsoka season 1, that was his
Right.
first live action season.
And
We
it
got to
wasn't
see how it
great.
plays out, you know. So I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt with
Yeah.
a lot of the stuff, and I'm holding out, like we always do on Stay on Target. We got to hold out judgment until we see the end, you know, until
Yeah.
we see the product. So that's
Yeah.
where I'm at.
yeah.
And that's why I'm on the fence, because I think there have been some decisions potentially that he's made that's already made me a little bit more
Yeah.
positively thinking. But then some of the things that's already happened, but how, again, not knowing the
Right.
decisions,
Well, and
I'm,
you get the
I'm holding out
rumor.
judgment.
I mean, you get because then it's like everybody hates KK. We all didn't like what she did, and now it's like they're like, well, we have nobody to like bark about it anymore. So now we got to pin it all on Dave Filoni.
Yeah,
So then they're like, we
are
have
gonna
to
do
find
that, yeah.
rumors that, oh, he didn't like Andor. That's a rumor. Oh,
Right.
and it turns out that he always hated Luke, you know, or whatever the next rumor is going to be, and then they're just going to spiral out of control with Dave Filoni. I just don't want to see more of the negativity just nonstop by Star Wars fans and these channels or whatever, just like railing on the next, because she's gone. Like,
Well-
let's give him some room to create,
Right.
without just bashing every like micro decision that he does, you know, because he hasn't said anything. We need to hear what he says.
and that's I to your point on that, I agree with you for the fact that if you like just try ripping on him right off the gate, it's not good constructive criticism. Again, that's why I want to hold out any judgment, and I wish him the best, and I'm excited for what he can possibly bring us in Star Wars. But I want, because if I just immediately am like, he hates Andor, he hates this, he hates all these things, and I hate him for hating all these things. He's going to possibly, like with KK, because that's what happened. People just went up against KK because she did do a bad job in the beginning, but then everybody railed on her for so many years. I mean, again, I still think warranted, and you got to have a thick skin when it comes to this stuff. And obviously the fans who are super passionate about it are voicing their opinions. You got to listen to your customer base.
Yeah.
But I think that's also helped her double down on each decision, because she was jaded at that point, couldn't get past the fact that she was listening, that it was a customer business
Right.
relationship. It was now personal to her, and now she was trying to screw the fans. And I don't want Dave to get to that point if we do start just like ripping on him right off the gate. I think he's been in it long enough. I think he'll be fine when it comes to, because he's had this criticism lightly over the years, but even still, sometimes with Ahsoka, he still gets defensive with certain things. People get defensive about things. So that's why I say
I
reserve
know.
judgment
Which-
until we see what he's done, so that we don't make him jaded and want to go the wrong direction just to screw the fans.
But that being
Like,
said,
that's
Ahsoka
what I'm saying.
season 1 was,
Yeah.
with a couple
take
of
that,
exceptions. With a couple of exceptions, it's like
Name one.
it doesn't mean everything he does is going to be gold. You know,
Yeah, right.
so it's like, but as this is like a brand new thing. What's the song in Wizard of Oz? That's like a dark song,
Oh,
but it's like "Ding Dong, the Witch is Dead," right?
yeah.
Kind of like that.
Yeah, but it's in
Yeah.
like a happy tune.
Yeah. But
Ding
it's like,
dong, witches. Is that what you're saying?
Yep.
maybe that's what keeps coming to mind.
It kind of honestly that is popped in my
Because
head.
like,
KK,
but they're singing it happily
Like,
because
yay,
thank goodness.
KK.
Ding dong, the
KK's
wicked witch
gone.
is dead.
I'm just saying, like it's not. She's not. But like the eulogy of her in Star Wars tenure is done. So like,
Right.
let's move on to like Dorothy, Dave Filoni,
Yeah.
Dorothy.
There's no
Dorothy
place like
Filoni.
home. There's no place like home.
and we're always
Dave.
back at Wizard of Oz apparently. But
Oh
like,
my
And
goodness.
somehow
Can't
we're in black and white now.
Yeah. can't get away from
and
it.
it's a complicated profession. Who
Yeah.
said that?
What?
Bounty hunting is a complicated
Yes.
profession.
It's a
Yeah, it was Mando season 1.
Was that
That was Werner Herzog.
Werner Herzog
Yeah.
said that? Yeah, he did a great job.
And
with
leading
that.
Star
I would
Wars is
like
a
to see the
complicated
baby
profession,
now.
one that nobody has ever done, other than George Lucas and Kathleen Kennedy.
Yeah, that's
This is the second time that it's been handed into new hands, and it's a split thing, which is great for Dave because he doesn't have to go to the corporate meetings. He can be the Feige to just create and put a plan together that fans can get excited about, not start, stop.
Right.
Crap.
But-
They've played out some of the Disney Plus stuff, so hopefully that can die off a little
Yeah.
bit and give us less but
Mhm.
higher quality.
yeah.
Mhm.
I think he's going to learn from KK, and I don't think he's going to announce nearly as much as
I
she.
think that's
right? I think
totally
you
fine.
hold off until things are done,
Because-
like a for sure thing.
Everybody that we've seen in interviews, all of these amazing actors and actresses that we've seen, they love Filoni.
Yeah.
Like they love working for him
Mhm.
when he was doing Clone Wars and Rebels and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And his creative ideas, while he doesn't get it all right, Sam Witwer knows that better than
right.
Filoni is as close to George as you're ever going to get in Star Wars, ever.
Maybe.
So if you liked what
Maybe.
George did, who's going to get closer?
I think there
than-
are.
than
I
Dave
think there's some
Filoni in
fans.
shorts.
I think there are some fans out there that. Could,
Oh no,
that
but
could maybe rival
fans
that.
weren't actually with George.
I agree. Yeah, I agree.
Like
with
this
that.
this is like real life in Lucasfilm.
right.
Who's as close to George as anybody ever. So 10 years ago, if this announcement was made, we'd be like, finally. But like here we are because there's been some tumultuous times and
Right.
yeah, it's nuts.
It's crazy. It's just crazy that her legacy, her Star Wars legacy, has finally come to an end out after many, like 6 years of saying that she's done, and all of us just kind of expecting it to happen. And it
It's
finally
been-
happens. It feels surreal and it feels like a shock, but not at the same time. So we're
It's been
still
the rumor
real.
for how many
It's
years?
been honestly
It's
for
been
like 5 or 6
84
years. Ever
years.
since
Yeah.
the Rise of Skywalker, it's been a
Yeah.
rumor.
And so
it's
she's
about 6 years.
retiring, she's quitting, she's
Yeah.
retiring, she's getting
They're
fired.
gonna fire. Yeah, exactly. All these things. So it's just crazy that she's there. And unfortunately, I think for her tenure at Star Wars is probably going to go down as a dark side legacy, just for the fact that where the brand, you took the biggest brand in history of the world,
Yep.
and you made it almost
You made it-
unrecognizable,
You made it a turd.
almost unsellable.
Yeah.
So I think that's honestly where her legacy ends up for me. But we got more to get to. Do you guys have any last thoughts on the matter of the legacy of KK? Hopefully this is the last time we have to talk about it. Who knows? She'll
Yeah.
probably come around.
We can't even say that letter of the alphabet anymore.
when we say it to
Let
our
alone
kids, we're like,
twice.
Yeah.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, L, M, N, O, P.
Exactly.
H, I, J.
All right. Yeah. What, Dan? You got any last things on
Nope.
KK's legacy? Fact checker.
No,
All right, and
move
she's
on.
gone.
yeah.
Lord
Future
bless
is
her.
bright.
It's been a good funeral.
Oh yeah. What's the poll say? Fact checker.
Yeah, the poll is 73%. The future is bright,
So bright they gotta wear
27%.
shades.
and maybe
Yeah.
27% super excited.
Oh,
Nice.
nice.
No one
Cool.
is disappointed.
No one is disappointed.
Love that.
I'm cautiously optimistic. That's what I'm
Well, the
usually
future is
cautiously
bright, yeah.
optimistic.
Mhm.
So we got more though. We got. Let's jump to our next topic, which is going to be, speaking of optimistic things, I'm looking forward to when it comes to Star Wars, is Maul. The Maul teaser trailer dropped just today. They love to do this to us, where it's a teaser
Trailer for the trailer.
for the trailer. It's dropping tomorrow. Of
Doesn't
course.
make any sense.
Why couldn't they just drop the trailer
Why
today?
couldn't you
I
just
don't know.
drop it right now?
But we're going to watch this and review this real quick. We do need to get the gunk on out of here, but we're going to watch this one and review it. Maybe we'll cover the other story next week with the Vibro
Yeah.
Blade. Not as important.
Let's do that.
Yes, there we go. That was the original thumbnail I was thinking about for this week.
That's funny.
What's the reference? Is it a?
Oh, it's from. Is there a prayer for the Tsar?
What's that from?
That's from Fiddler on the Roof. Fiddler on the Roof,
Yes.
baby.
Oh, and keep it far away
I
from.
knew that sounded
Yeah.
familiar,
Baby.
but I
It
need
was
to
the
watch
far away
that.
from. I love
Yeah.
that movie, but I don't remember the.
Far away from me.
It's the
Him
they
saying
ask because at that time the Tsar is kind of kicking out all the Jewish people at that
That's
time.
right. It was in
in Russia.
Yeah.
And so then they asked the rabbi there. They said, "Rabbi, is there a
That was
prayer
the
for the
rabbi's
Tsar?"
prayer. Okay.
And so he's like, that's what he comes with. Lord, bless the Tsar and keep him far away from us.
That's right. Yeah.
Why does
So,
Filoni have
even better.
red eyes?
He's
Orange
got-
eyes.
he's
He
got
looks like
orange
Maul.
eyes.
It's the.
It's
the-
actually the Rise of Skywalker
Oh, no.
with the Emperor.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
So I put that, but it was a little even too much for me. So
Yeah, I was like, are you projecting on
I'm-
Filoni?
no, I
right
was
now?
just like, maybe he's in control, so maybe he has the power. I don't know. It
Oh,
could go
plot
good
twist.
or bad. Yeah,
He was always in
he was all
control.
going to be. Yeah, that's the thing that's making me nervous. All right, let's jump
Okay.
into this Mall trailer though.
Let's
I don't think
see.
you guys have seen it, so
No.
Dude,
It'd be hilarious
Listen to
if
the
it was-
sound.
Yeah.
Though. Listen to the sound.
all right, we're gonna watch this, and then we got to get out of here. Dude,
Seriously though,
Dude,
why,
that-
why do they gotta show stuff like that? Just drop the trailer.
I know, right? Isn't that crazy?
Like, oh my gosh, it's,
That was
it's
incre-
tomorrow.
that was incredible, though. I will say, if you're gonna do it, do a good job like that. And they did a good job. That's got me hyped.
Yeah.
That was
for
good.
Mall.
Yeah.
the-
I
Merkin
hope-
said the laugh at the end.
Yeah. I hope that tomorrow it's literally just like some dude filming in a mall, and it's like it's like the earliest April Fool's joke
That would
ever.
be so
No.
good.
You're like, oh, actually, it's.
would
We're gonna
love
show you
that.
the trailer later.
Dude, can I listen to it again? Because I just turned up the volume on
Yeah,
the thing.
yeah, do it. Let's do it one more time. Then we
The
gotta
sound.
get. We
I
gotta
just
get
love
out
the
of here.
sound design.
The scenes they're choosing to show too. Like that was Mall's spoilers. You know what that just did? They just bookended it. They just showed the bookend.
Really?
Look, well, if you go to the first scene, is him getting the first thing they show
Yeah.
is his lightsaber igniting for the fight, the first time we ever see it. And I think that's
Okay.
going to be more the music that's involved in that sequence where it goes.
and
I
then
think
he's-
that's going to be
Okay.
the
He's
actual.
falling down.
He's falling, which is the beginning of the
Yep.
demise of Maul.
Yeah.
And then what's the next scene we get with him? Him fighting Obi-Wan
Yep.
in Rebels.
Mhm.
I think they just bookended
That's
that
so
whole
cool.
series.
And then
Right.
there you go. So that's everything that we've ever seen of Maul.
Yep.
And now we got this.
And now we got
so
this.
where does this fit in the
I think
the
it's
timeline?
It's when he's
you know?
a young lad.
No, it's that timeline. That's what they just showed us. It's going to be, I think, from the time he fell to the time that it's the end. And I mean, how many seasons are going to do? It's the Crimson Dawn story that they were
Okay.
going to tell, but that never did. So now it's going to be animation stuff.
Sound of the graphics are so good. What's up, Travis? Travis
Yeah.
jumped in.
Yeah, we had a
We
lot of
also
people
had-
jump in.
Yeah, Angela Serini jumped in.
Angela,
Hello.
Starman.
Starman.
Yeah, a lot of things. Yeah, dropping for Ahsoka season 2. Starman jumped in. What's up, man?
What's
To
up,
the-
guys? Thank you guys
to
for.
the
Yeah,
roof.
we started early tonight, so it might have thrown a few people off. But if you want, you can go back and rewatch it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we do have a member stream starting here in just a few minutes.
Become a member.
And
Become a
become a member.
member.
It's literally less than a candy bar
Ray
a
Park's
month.
Instagram posted something today. Wasn't a trailer though.
It was probably that.
It was
Yeah.
probably this. Yeah, dude. Yeah, the trailer is as I hope it's really good. I think it's going to be really good if it's anything like that teaser trailer.
Yeah. Does this get you guys hyped? Nick, does this get you hyped for Maul?
Yeah.
You're not like
Doesn't
blown
give you any
away.
I'm not
Story.
blown away. No.
Yeah.
It's like,
Okay.
why not just release the trailer? You
Yeah.
don't. It's like, yeah, you're getting people hyped for a trailer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's marketing
I-
in 2026.
I don't understand. Like, how much money did they spend on that?
$17.
At least.
A
But
lot
like,
more
you
money
could have
than
just,
that.
you could have like, Dave Filoni's
Yeah.
already losing him money.
Oh gosh,
With that
we're
trailer.
already playing
Wow.
with James.
Hey. Slow it down.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
man,
I think he's got a lot of creative influence in this one.
yeah.
But Whitwer's running with it, but yeah, I'm super pumped after seeing that little teaser.
I
'Cause
hope
I-
we get to watch him, like, I don't know,
Because Star
talk
Wars,
to himself like a crazy man.
Yeah.
like
Probably.
Gollum,
Like he's gonna like have hallucinations about him talking back to himself.
It's like a
Like
Smeagol.
like Gollum in Lord of the Rings.
well, they could fill in the gaps in
Yeah.
between Rebels and any of that stuff. Like depending on the time jump, and
Yeah.
they could do a lot of cool stuff. But obviously, they're in the Crimson Dawn era, which is Solo and all that jazz, right?
So
This is like, I think it's the kind of the perfect way is through animation, fill in the gaps. I think it's a
Yep.
perfect place for animation and shows when it comes to Star Wars. And even with all of the AI videos that we've been getting lately,
yeah.
people have been stoked and excited about those. I mean, those have been getting a lot of views.
Yeah,
It's because they're filling in the gaps. They're kind of showing us things that we didn't see that we want to see in Star Wars. I think use those to a certain extent and then make them real.
Yes.
and put your spin or what you think might actually happened, make it canon or whatever. But that's why I think this mall show is going to be great, because we get to see more of the man Maul, and behind the man we see his nucleus.
His nucleus and his other personality.
Yes.
well,
And he's gonna be one of them's gonna be called Maul.
Yeah. So it's not Gollum.
Maul.
Yeah. Owl.
well, we had him in Jolly Molly. We
Yes.
did the song. He was in, the Legos.
Yes.
He had a different.
Oh,
persona.
that's the story they're going with.
They're going
gonna
with
follow
Jolly
the-
Molly.
They're gonna
Happy.
follow the Lego one.
the Lego one exactly.
Look, Disney Star Wars, if you want to use our song for the
Yeah.
the
It's
show,
great.
you
Go
can.
ahead.
Just give us a nominal fee for every time. it's played.
Yeah, nominal fee of $1 million.
No, they'll just take it and not give any credit.
That's
Yeah,
probably
they'll be like, oh,
Yeah.
copyright strike.
Yeah,
We'll be like,
exactly.
I
Well, they're
just
like,
think it's fun to dream again. I just think it could be fun to
Yeah.
dream again in Star Wars.
you're
Like,
gonna you're gonna watch that trailer tomorrow and be like, this is stupid. This is gonna
but
be
Star
so
Wars
stupid.
animation is like, if it's good, it's some of the best stuff
It
they've
is.
Yeah.
ever made.
Yeah, some people in the chat said that
it's
Clone Wars
peak-
season 7 was actually one of the best
That
things
could
that
have
happened
been,
during
yeah.
KK's tenure.
Except it was like
so short.
I really wish they would have done the whole thing.
And the best one of,
Yeah.
of it was the Siege of Mandalore with Maul.
Yep.
With Maul
And-
fight, and
Money.
Yeah, that fight was
and then
peak.
Cody Rex. We could get some stormtroopers and stuff. I don't know. They'll probably stick with the dark side of it.
Stormtrooper.
But
Stormtrooper.
Yeah,
I think it'll be a great take, and I think we'll dive into more of what motivates Maul, and in this time frame of him trying to climb back up the ladder to rival Sidious,
Climb.
and
he ain't got no legs.
Sidious at this point, because he still has that drive. So it'll be interesting to see it, and I think even he's supposed to potentially have a Padawan in this one, so that'll
Is
be
it?
an interesting
Padawan.
take.
how young is he? Did they show any kind of young?
No,
Maul?
I'm pretty sure it's all
all
after.
that time. Okay.
I'm
All after
pretty
he
sure. I
falls
mean,
down
unless they
that.
decide to do some, but we don't know. We don't know about
Yeah.
that. They haven't shown us anything. Anyway, we got to get the Gonk
That's
on out
coming
of here.
this year, right?
It's coming. Yeah, it's coming this year. I forget the actual release date.
Tomorrow
but it
they'll
is-
probably release.
they'll
Yeah,
say
no,
the date,
it's
yeah.
not the trailer. It's the actual show.
Whoa, that would be
trailer,
nuts.
that trailer was the trailer.
Oh my goodness. They got to get
Plot
their
twist.
Look, at least they said that the trailer drops tomorrow. With the Mandalorian Grogu trailer, they couldn't decide if that was a teaser or if that was the actual trailer.
Right? Yeah.
They said two different things at 2 different points. Go back and
Teaser
watch our
trailer.
review of that, because we literally pointed out it
right.
shows on one website teaser, and then in the actual trailer it just says trailer. So they don't even know. Anyway, we got to get the Gonk on out of here. Bye bye,
leave.
KK, and bye bye, all of you wonderful Gonkers. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, tell your friends, tell your enemies, tell everybody about us. We just wanna keep
Frenemies.
growing this
Frenemies.
communities together. So yeah. Same time, same place next week. We can't wait to talk to you guys. Fact checker, yes. Last
Same
thing.
time as in 7 p.m.
Yeah. We're planning on starting earlier from now on, 7
Yes.
p.m. For our main show, and then our after stream members only. We're going to be doing it right after that. So
That's right. So become a member.
become a member. It's going to be fun stuff. We're going to jump over there right
That's
now. All
Chill.
right. We'll see you guys soon. Don't forget to always stay on target.
I got a Rubik's Cube.
Not like KK. She did not. Ding dong, KK's gone.
Yeah.
We don't have any more lyrics. We're still working on this song.
Yeah.
It's gonna be great.
Work
though.
in
Next
progress.
song.
We like to make music.
Bare hands.
Man, that's not a knife.
This is a knife.
No, it's KK, destroyer of franchises.
Oh no. Not again.
You seen that
She's
new
gone.
Vibro Blade though?
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I haven't